G'day crew. I haven't been able to get out on the water this week, but I thought you might be interested in seeing this latest addition to my boat. I just wanted to show you what I've got for rod holders on the boat. If you've seen me trolling, you've seen my trolling setup, but for a long time, many years, I was just sticking my rods in a rod holder like that, and hang on to one rod, throw another one or two in the rod holders, let them do their job. But everyone's been talking about holding your rod flat and you'll get more bites. Well, that's true. I do better when I'm holding the rod. So I decided I'd get some rod holders that would hold the rod flat. And I got this one. It's got the bayonet fitting, for want of a better word, at the bottom there, so you can stick it down there and lock it into place. Slide the cone-shaped grommet down in there to stop it rattling around, and you put your rods in that. So, for instance, I'll sit a rod in there like that. And because I don't want to be that fellow that you see in the bottom corner of the video there, I always put a dog lead on it. So, I'll attach the short part of the lead like that, and I'll, anything that's convenient, put the other end around that, anything that won't come off, and flip it on. That gives me enough lead to pick the rod up and fight the fish without getting in the road. It's a tad short if I've got to go to the other side of the boat. If it spins around the boat, I'll have to detach it, but by and large it's not too bad. And I am always worried about a fish catching it and pulling it out of the rod holder. Now, it's not too bad with the overhead reel because I've got that in free spool just with the clicker on. The fish isn't going to pull that out. But when you've got a spinning reel there and you've got the drag set, it is an issue. So I always use a dog lead on it just to make sure that I don't lose it over the side. I've never lost a rod yet, but I don't want to start. This rod holder is fully adjustable. You can just undo it there, twist it up and down, or undo this other one, and you can turn him around, face it more out the back if you want to. It works equally well with a spinning reel or a overhead, but you still got that danger, as I said, particularly with a spinning reel when the drag's set, of it being pulled out of the rod holder. So I do use it, but I've come up with a better idea. I saw something on the internet, and I thought, well, gee, that is a better idea. So I've got that as well now, and it is better. I've got this one, so I'm still going to be using it, but have a look at this. Okay, this rod holder just hangs on to everything. It's a quick release rod holder, just at the front of it. You can pull up on it and it releases the rod, but once that rod's locked in, it's not going anywhere. You don't need any line on it, you don't need a dog lead, you don't need anything. It is a beauty. Okay, this lever here controls whether you can pull it out, and it's got a sort of a gear line there, so when you put it in, you can set it at whatever angle you want. So then when you put your rod in it, it goes in there like that, and when it's locked down, there's no way that rod's coming out until you lift it out. And when your fish bites and you've got it on, all you do is grab the rod at the board grip and lift, and it comes straight out. It is as simple as that, and as I say, as secure. There's no way lifting at the back of the rod doesn't open it. It has to be lifted from the front, so there's no way the fish is going to lift that out even if you've got full drag on. And as you can see, the design of it works just as well for a spinning reel. It's still not going to go anywhere. just sits out of the opening, and on this particular reel the foregrip, it doesn't extend past it. It doesn't matter, just pick up the rod where you can reach it and lift it up and you're ready to fight that fish. I love it. Really, really happy with this. And I wish I'd come across it before I bought the other one and put the other rod holder in there. I'd have these on both sides of the boat. I've already got the other one in there, so I don't want to change it now, but really, really loving this one. And given the size of the boat, 2 rods is all I ever want to fish, basically. I see some blokes fish 4 and 5 rods out of a boat this size, but I don't know how they can do it without getting a tangle. 2 rods I can manage without a tangle most of the time. Get a fish on it and fighting the fish and he's swimming around. Sometimes he just goes over the other line, there's not much you can do about it. If you're by yourself, if you've got someone else with you, they can clear the lines, but if you're by yourself, you just got to wear it. So that's it. It's a Scotty product. I'll put a link in the video description down below. If you want to buy one, just click on where it says more. That'll open up the video description. There's a whole heap of stuff in there, chapter headings, things you can buy, recommendations. Have a look, see what you think. And that's it for the video. I've caught a few snapper using this rod holder, as well as the other one that I bought previously. I like them. I like the new one better because I don't have to worry about the dog lead. I'm not going to be able to get out on the boat again this week. I may get some other fishing done, in which case I'll have a video. Maybe not. We'll see how it pans out. But if I don't get anything up next week, there'll certainly be one the week after. Until then, good fishing.